Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the upper control arm with the ball joint in this 2003 Mercury Mountaineer. It's the same process in the Mountaineers from 2002 to 2005, as well as the Ford Explorer. We show you the passenger side. The driver's side's the same procedure. And you'll need new upper control arm or arms from 1AAuto.com, 10 to 22 millimeter sockets with ratchets and extensions, some pipe or a breaker bar for extra leverage, hammer, jack and jack stands, torque wrench, and a pry bar.
Pry off the hubcap by using a flat blade screwdriver and the small slot on the side. Once you get it started, you can just pull out around the edges. And we'll just fast forward as Mike removes those 19 millimeter lug nuts. And if you don't have air-powered tools, you want to loosen them while the vehicle's on the ground, raise the vehicle, and remove them the rest of the way. Now you can pull the wheel free. Now remove this 18 millimeter nut. And we'll fast forward as Mike does that, and you can see he's using a piece of pipe for some extra leverage. Once you remove that nut, just put it back on a few threads. And then take a hammer and just hammer your wheel knuckle. And you want to do this until it breaks free and slides down that side. And on the back of your axle here, just place a pry bar and just hammer the axle out. Now remove that 18 millimeter nut and pull your wheel knuckle forward. And you want to make sure that the axle's free so that it won't get damaged if the knuckle falls forward. And come up here, just push the tab on this harness and disconnect it. Now remove this 21 millimeter nut and this 21 millimeter nut right here. And to make it easier to remove those, just remove this 10 millimeter bolt right here that holds this bracket in place. And then using a piece of pipe for some extra leverage, just remove those nuts. Now just maneuver the upper control arm down and out. And you want to just work out one side at a time. Kind of feed it back.
Inner fender is right here. Alright, so that's out now.
Once you get that end out, you just maneuver the other end out. Up top is the old upper control arm. Below it is the new one from 1AAuto. You can see they're identical and they'll fit exactly the same.
Tighten up the nuts on the end of the shaft, just enough so that they're just a little tighter, but the shaft will still rotate. This just helps you so you don't have to do it so much when it's installed in the car and it's harder to get to.
Feed your new upper control arm back into place. And you want to maneuver it kind of the same way you maneuvered it to get it out, just in reverse. And then take these washers, and they have 2 tabs that you want to push up into those 2 holes. And it fits into place, and then you just replace the nut. And the green side goes towards the front of the vehicle on this side, and the pink one goes towards the back. And you just repeat the process on this pink one and replace the nut. And then we'll fast forward as Mike tightens both of those up. Now torque both of those to 110 foot-pounds. Push the stud back into the wheel knuckle, and then replace that 19mm nut. Make sure your axle is pushed all the way back in. It should just feed right back into place. And then tighten up that 19mm nut. And just torque that nut to 90 foot-pounds. Replace this bracket and the 10mm bolt that holds it into place and tighten it up. Reconnect this harness.
So we've got the jack supporting it, and the vehicle's level, so the suspension is in its correct ride position, and we want to tighten up the end bolts on the control arm.
Replace your wheel, and then replace all the lug nuts and tighten them preliminarily. And then you'd want to lower the vehicle and tighten them the rest of the way, and then torque each of these in a crossing pattern to 100 foot-pounds.
Replace your hubcap, and we do recommend that you have your alignment checked and adjusted if necessary. We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.